I just thought I'd shed some light on how such a small change in my general routine has had a big knock-on effect throughout my week. So we're just going to dive into a little bit about how those little things can add up and really affect down the line your performances in the weekly sense or just day to day. Just on my way up to the swim session, and I'm not as up for it as I usually would be. I think the weekend took it out of me a little bit, and I'm just trying to recover. It was nothing training related, just busy weekend, a bit tired, late nights, and yeah, I've just been trying to recover since then. So have taken most of the aerobic stuff pretty easy, still doing it, but just getting through the sessions as and when I can. I had a good swim Tuesday, but yeah, this is a bit of a faster one and threshold orientated, so we'll see how it goes. I think my body will be there, it's just whether or not my head is in the game. Bit of a case of warm up and see, I think. Use the others around me for a little bit of inspiration. So yeah, we'll let you know how it goes. Ooh, hang on. Yeah, I tend to try and recover whilst doing. Not always the best solution, but I think this is more of a mental recovery than it is physical. So hoping that the body's there, like I said. But if it continues to not be, or if it isn't, then I will take some recovery. Need to listen, and yeah. But so far so good. I feel a little bit better today than I have done for the rest of the week. So I think it will be okay. Just back home. Gonna smash some porridge and then start work pretty much straight away. The session went alright. Got it done. Kept the times roughly correct, or in the ballpark at least. So yeah, happy days. Just a case of getting the work done. Yeah. Whether it be work or performance or sporting things or whatever it is, or just your day-to-day life, there comes a point where the things that you've done over the past week, month, year catch up with you in one way or another. And I'm not saying that it's going to be a bad thing or a good thing. Like, it could be a lot of training and therefore you get a lot of good results at the end of it, or it could be you're slightly out of routine and you get a bit tired, you're burning the candle at both ends. I know that I had it in architecture when I was leading up to a deadline and I started getting really tired because I was having late nights, potentially going out every now and again. And yeah, it was just a case of working late, out late, waking up early in the morning to go swimming or whatever it was at the time, and just burning out. And it got to the deadline and then I got ill inevitably. But this week, I just had a couple of late nights and a little bit of walking and just slight small things outside of my routine. But because I think I'm at the upper limit of maybe what I can maintain on a week-to-week basis with training obviously is my main aim at the moment, it's my main focus, and then I've got work around that and life. So it's a case of what's the balances there, what can I sustain for a long period of time, and if something's out of whack with that, then I start having a knock-on effect. And then for the rest of this week, I've just been pretty tired, trying to catch up with myself to recover whilst doing the training that I think is necessary. So what have I done? I've hit all the main sessions. So I've made sure that all those main sessions I'm still able to complete, and I'm still able to do them at a decent intensity and the intensity that I usually do it at. And then everything else is just easy aerobic, just knocking it back slightly and enabling me to recover slightly throughout the week. So come Friday, come today, I'm far fresher and I'm feeling up to it. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they were tough. I was waking up in the morning just like, oh, not today. And just getting yourself up and into a session, especially Monday. I actually failed my first bike session of the year on Monday because mentally I wasn't there, I wasn't prepared to put myself through that hurt. It's just that slight change in routine that can really have that knock-on effect. And if you're able to mitigate that, obviously I'm not saying that everything has to be rigorous like that, it's just stupid and unnecessary, but just be aware that little things can have big consequences down the line. And if you go out on a big night out, don't expect to have your best sessions over the next couple of days. With that being said, after a night out, I have had some very good sessions because you tend to be well fueled. Maybe lactic acid isn't able to be produced as much and therefore you don't feel as much pain, etc, etc. But anyway, you tend to feel a little bit worse the following few days and therefore you don't perform to your potential. So I don't know if other people can relate to this or other people feel this way. Let me know in the comments if you do, but it's more of a case of just reflect on it, have a think about why you might be feeling the way that you're feeling. If it's a case of why am I not working to my potential, then how can you mitigate that in the future if you want to, and just have a nice time on a day-to-day basis rather than being groggy and tired. And not that I've been like that this week necessarily, but I've just not been on my A game. Like, it's just something there, just not quite right. But I'm back to pretty much normal now. I've managed to do it on the fly, I've managed to do it whilst I've been training. But you've just got to be at one, know what you're doing on a week-to-week basis, day-to-day basis, and just be able to manage it. Especially in a high-performance sporting context, you've got to realise that there will be consequences to little changes in your day-to-day or week-to-week setup. And it could be food, it could be routine, it could be anything. But those things have consequences, so just bear that in mind. Don't forget to tune in on Sunday for a little bit of reflection on the week and hopefully a little bit of banter and chat between the guys and a little bit of catch up on day-to-day life. But stay in touch, keep watching the videos, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon, it reminds you of when we upload videos, and like the videos because that also helps us out with some of the YouTube algorithms and things like that. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.